Good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. I am Deleted Scenes, human being, American, and YouTube Ronin. And I would like to welcome you to tonight's episode of Live from Sparkwood and 21. This show chronicles the cult classic television series Twin Peaks, created by David Lynch and Mark Frost. Tonight, we will be watching and discussing part 3 of the fan film, Queen of Hearts. I want to say hello to everyone currently joining us on X. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. I want to say hello to, first off, Samuel Proctor, who has become a new member over on Troy's side. Is that Deleted Scenes guy? Yeah, okay. Mods, keep an eye on this guy. Could be trouble. Faithful Blue Wrench channel member, the Bird Woman of YouTube. Watch out for her channel, Fluff Chick Productions. It's Connie Cleary. Channel member, JP RPH1. Ruby Hoove, gifting a membership. At this point, I don't see who. We'll figure that out. So congratulations to whoever got the membership on whichever channel. All right. I have my group of super fans who are waiting in the wings, so I am going to bring them out. First off, the man who shanghaied me into this, something last call, Dark Side. Yeah.
And yeah, that was Joe DeBecky.
Becky,
who
right on.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen him in a couple of our chats. So, Joe, congratulations on the new membership.
Absolutely.
And
Thanks so
all
much.
right, she of this smoldering avatar at his network.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening.
And last but not least, Flappy Apologist.
Flappy. Yep.
Age boomer.
You know, I have it on good word that Flappy the Third, Flappy Jr.'s son, is trying to get involved with the Bitcoin. He's going to make a Flappy coin, and you can be in on the ground running with this. So I might have to. I'm forking over about 10,000 to him to get me on the ground. So I'll see if you guys want to match me. Okay, how's it sound? Huh? You want to think about it for a little while longer?
Right.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that crypto is big these days, I hear. Yeah.
Listen, Flappy the Third, he's okay. He's a good egg.
Yeah.
He came from a good egg.
Yeah. He came from a good egg. Yeah, exactly.
All right. So, Queen of Hearts, part 3. We have the basically the aftermath of Caroline Earl's kidnapping.
Yep.
We have Doppel Annie.
That was a surprise. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah. Preparing for her her trip back in time to warn Laura of the future. And that's pretty much where we are going to be picking things up. I do want to remind everybody that, of course, we're not following along on Cosme tonight. Queen of Hearts is available on YouTube, absolutely free. You don't have we're not renting it or anything. You don't have to pay for it. We are all we ask is that you thumbs up the broadcast and show Cameron some support. Cameron is going to be joining us the week after next to discuss the film. We are going to be starting at 2 hours, 4 minutes, and 55 seconds. For those of you who are following along, the link to the film should be at the top of all of our chats by now. As Troy is saying here, we are starting exactly where we left off. So you should be seeing the note for Annie, which is basically what she's supposed to say to Laura when she sees her. And of course, with some minor alterations, because the note mentions Major Briggs, and we have had the death of Major Briggs take place during the course of the previous hour. So, yeah, the timey wiminess continues, and I don't know what else to call it. I always, I have been calling Annie a Time Lord, like since like season 2.
I guess.
And well, she kind of is now. So
I suppose, absolutely.
There's now 2 of her running around. She is Doppel Annie is being, I guess, for the lack of a better term, he's a bodyguard. We have Dean, who's a bookhouse boy, who's watching her back. So yeah, that's that is where we are. But if anybody has anything they would like to fill in, please.
I was speculating last week that Dean. I don't know this for sure. We can always ask Cameron where the name came from, but I was speculating that he's actually named after one of the primary sound engineers from the Twin Peaks Returns, who actually appears in some of those not book the Roadhouse musical segments at the ends of the videos, and not that he's focused on, he's not one of the performers, but you know what I mean. I don't know if that's the case or not. It may be, but I also did want to mention, and this is just a little bit of I guess you'd call it like Twin Peaks news or whatever, but I have subscribed to the fan magazine. Well, before it used to be wrapped in plastic, but then leading up to the return, they were doing Blue Rose magazine, and the editor, the guy behind it, his name is Scott Ryan. He is on April 11th to the 20th. There is a David Lynch fan fest at the Music Box Theater in Chicago, curated by Daniel Knox, who has pre-shows that are worth the ticket, and then some. Scott Ryan will be the host of the Q&As with the following guests: Mark Frost, Charlotte Stewart, Mary Sweeney, Dwayne Dunham, George Griffith, Wendy Roby, Richard Green, Mark Speyer of the Stillman Nature Center with a real live great horned owl. So anyway, that's if you are here in the Chicagoland area. I haven't looked into it yet, and it would really depend on where they're having it and how much it is, whether we'd be going. But just thought I'd share that with you, that there's still a lot of people doing a lot of Twin Peaksy type stuff. I mean, it might be worth it just to to go see Charlotte Stewart again. But
I'm impressed with the owl.
of course you are.
Hey, what is that supposed to mean?
No. I mean, in all fairness, we have like 2 zoos very close to us that have live presentations with all different kinds of birds, including owls, all the time.
Yes.
So, I'm kind of used to that.
They're majestic creatures,
They really are.
Yes.
Yeah, they're also a little disgusting when they, regurgitate up the.
I don't want to think about that, man.
Bones and stuff that they didn't.
We had an event at a local public library where you could dissect that and look into it. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Please no.
But anyway, just thought I'd share that with you. I thought you guys would find that interesting.
All right. Thank you, Connie, for the member chat. Member for 12 months.
12 months. Wow. Yeah. Time flies, doesn't it, man? My gosh. Anyway. Let's go ahead and get to it. So if you guys hit the you may have already done this. If you hit the link up at the top, you might want to do that and then hit pause right away so that we could do a countdown, get it all started at the same time. But I am starting from the 2 hour, 4 minute, 56 second, point. So that's exactly what that link will take you to. Ready? Everyone in the panel's ready, right?
I'm ready.
And Netter's looking at me going, yeah, well, you're the one pressing the button. Okay, I'll count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
You like this song?
I actually forgot we were like in the middle of a song, weren't we? I may have like overlapped a little bit, but and I love this. She's literally memorizing it. I wonder how well he remembers, if he wanted to put that game back up, if he would remember the position of every piece.
Well, I'm thinking it would be Wyndham Earl that would remember, right?
Probably, yeah.
Is Coop supposed to have a
eidetic memory? I don't know.
Or just photographic memory?
I don't know. I guess he has whatever the story needs him to have at that given moment.
Yeah.
It's a nice ship.
Mm-hmm. Kanuka.
And he's wearing a t-shirt.
Yep. And she's totally not.
Nope, we saw side boob.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm already not liking this. It's too quiet.
There's a creep factor to it for me.
Well, the game is still knocked over, so it's not like he came back in and
put them all up or something.
Which would really be creepy because it's like he was here.
Right.
I've been playing against an AI recently. I've kind of trying to get myself back into chess again.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you what, the chess robots are way better now than they were back when I used to play against them in the late 80s.
I remember Chessmaster, though. Remember that?
Yes, I do.
PC.
I had it on the Commodore 64, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of cute.
Yes, but since he's sending that off to Diane, she's going to be like, what the fuck?
True.
That's straight out of the books. Yeah.
She's going to go off half-cocked, isn't she?
Probably.
I'm going to be noble. I'm going to protect the people around me.
I'm going to get myself killed.
Yeah. I guess she is kind of like the female aspect of Dale, right? And to the question of who is the dreamer, what if it's Annie?
Hello to Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips. Good to see you.
Hey, Wade. Good to see you, man.
Very cool.
Yeah, I agree.
He sleeps with his gun? Because he had it in hand.
I suppose.
I would.
Yeah, that's a little bit freaky, if I'm honest.
Yeah,
because we know the symbolism of the ceiling fan.
Nice.
Another great song. That look. The hell? Where am I? What's going on?
What if she somehow materialized in 16 candles?
Oh, gosh.
Sorry.
Is this supposed to be Norma's place?
Gosh, I bet it's as big as the one at your mom's house.
I know.
That was as tall as her.
Lamb. What's with the shoe picture, though?
I have no idea.
Old-fashioned shoes.
Tommy Wiseau stole all the pictures for the spoons.
Yeah.
That's a nice dress.
Mm-hmm. Well, unless I'm mistaken, that's the dress she's wearing in Fire Walk with Me.
Mm-hmm. And of course, it's identical to Caroline's.
Yes.
And hello to the timey-wimey. Wimey, good to see you.
Hey, good to see ya. Hope you'll be tuning in on Friday. We're going to be doing that Doctor Who talk.
First 3
Young
Doctors.
towel wrap.
Her dress looks like that wreath.
Yeah.
Do men still do that with the jacket?
I think it was an 80s
Preppies
thing.
usually, yeah.
Okay.
Hold it. Line.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like the guy, who comes up to the elevator and there's a bunch of people standing around and he's like, "Has anyone pressed the button?"
Well, no one wants to be the one, right?
Right.
Mm. Welcome to this episode of Who Wore It Better. Here we have
Right.
Miss Annie Blackburn. And I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, she does look nice in it.
Mm-hmm.
Honk.
And actually, Annie won the same path years later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no. Theme to a summer place?
Yep.
Christmas tree.
Or is it Sleepwalk?
Sleepwalk.
I always confuse the two. Yeah.
No, this is a summer theme to a summer place.
I don't
Did
know.
Norma's mother come off as particularly religious on the show? I'm just trying to think.
Yeah, no, that was probably because it was Annie's room.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's
No,
my
I guess
question.
not,
Is,
because that's in the
is
front room.
she
Yeah.
their actual mother or the?
Oh, I don't
Because
Yes.
the one on the show is the stepmother, right?
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I thought it was same mother, different father.
Have her back before midnight.
Right.
She'll turn into a pumpkin.
Or a goose or something like that.
I'll also be waiting outside with a gun and a pack of sandwiches. Okay, no Radiohead fans. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't catch that reference. Yeah.
No, I guess I didn't either.
Okay, then. Yeah. Okay. Eddie Haskell. Yeah.
Whoa.
Hey.
South of the border, I would imagine. Now he's going south of the border. Can't believe he's lying on the bed making out and he's still got the sweater wrapped around his shoulders.
I thought I was going to say 2 years and you're still not ready?
I know. That's basically what he's implying.
It's like, is that the only thing you want from her? Because that's no.
We were fine until that Josh guy showed up and made us stand in the corner. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. You're going to talk about time right now. Okay.
Well, yeah. Do you think this is a distraction on the part of Judy trying to shunt her away?
This is as good as mine. And hello to Curtis Selby.
Hey, Curtis.
2 hours, 24 minutes, 20 seconds.
Annie and a preppy sitting on a bed.
Hmm.
And hello to Big Al Presents.
Hey.
Hey, Big Al.
I'll be joining Al this Friday night for Films with Friends, and we're going to be watching Critters.
What, no ghoulies?
We may get around to that one. Who knows? I think I have
like
the
this
first
music.
2 in here somewhere.
Oh, the first ghoulies?
Ghoulies,
I know the
yeah.
third one's when they go to college, right?
Ghoulies. Yeah. Okay.
Is that the house? For some reason, it looked like a hotel. Never mind. Okay.
Well, they had been at a hotel. Now he's
Okay.
dropping
Maybe
her off
that's
from
why.
home. Doesn't
All right.
even walk her to the door.
Wow. Okay.
Well,
nice one, Ralph. Chuck, Aaron.
You're
Whatever.
not exactly the nicest of boyfriends. Let me tell you.
I think he's going to get drunk now. That's my guess what he's going to do next.
I'm home. It's a nice tree.
Mm.
Yes, but is it Bob Ross?
No. It's a happy accident.
It's a long way up those stairs. Not much.
Well, of course he likes it. He bought it for you.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is he a Bob?
Kinda.
This is weird.
Yeah, it's intentional.
Uh-oh. Light's acting funny.
Okay, let me see if this works. Good afternoon. Slaughter him.
That escalated quickly.
Just glad Mom was there.
Yep. Oh, great.
Does that excuse you? I mean, that was a complete turnaround. It's like yelling at her husband and then blaming Annie.
Well, she was mad at the husband not because of her herself, not because of Annie. I think
she's absolutely not a mother. I mean, to either of the girls. So I mean, this is not a big surprise.
Jiminy Christmas.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, time to choose somebody else to call.
Well, we knew that he was
shady.
Yeah, that's actually a nice way of putting it.
Wow.
Yeah, well, at this point, I don't know what.
That's kind of what it sounded like there, pal.
Yikes.
Wow.
Oh, because she won't put out?
Apparently so.
I'm glad she didn't sleep with him, because that would make this even worse.
Yeah. Well, alrighty then.
All right, next one who talks loses.
Those old phones. My gosh.
Looks like she Botoxed her lips. They're huge.
I think it's just the way the light's hitting her right now.
Well, she obviously survives a suicide attempt, and then she goes into the nunnery, right?
Yes, I believe that's right.
Because I remember Coop seeing the
Yep.
marks on her wrists.
But I wonder if they are making some sort of connection between reliving this event and what happens to her, presumably happens to her doppelganger that's in the present.
Look behind you.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Mm-hmm. It's the tracking.
That's actually pretty cool.
Is this when he snaps?
I think he's already snapped.
He snapped the first time he went inside the lodge.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit before that, actually.
This Madeline sequel is weird.
Where's the giant? That's a little freaky.
Yep.
From the Women of Cooper collection.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, right?
Ow.
That was Laura. I know that
Yeah.
scream.
Wait, which one? There are so many.
Right.
She's in the woods.
And that's the tree Bobby leads him to, right?
Yeah, that's Jackrabbit's palace.
Yeah.
Well, that dress is going to be ruined.
That's not how it works.
Hmm. Look at that.
The swirling vortex of death. Oh, okay then. Oh, One Punch Guy.
Yes, exactly.
Actually, I thought it would have been funny if it was Lucas Black from American Gothic. But anyway, Caleb.
Yeah, it's the fireman.
Okay, how'd she get a bloody nose? I must have looked down at some point.
In the lodge.
They didn't show specifically.
If anybody starts singing crying, I am going to scream and run away.
He must be on X. You can't see him, but you know you're there.
Shit. Nice. Tech support. Okay.
Yeah.
Or Dharma Initiative. Uh,
Rewind. Yeah.
Okay, I might have missed a few steps. Am I sleeping with you? Oh, wait, she's gone.
That's amazing. That was actually very well done. They recreated everything. What everyone was wearing, the look of the room, the bed, everything. I mean, they got Laura's hairstyle perfect.
It's all white horse.
Yep.
Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
Right, exactly.
That's a cute kid. The little girl looks like me when I was a kid.
Yeah. Wow. And probably a good pause point right there.
Okay. Pause point.
Yep. I'll tell you, they cast Laura perfectly. I mean, wow, it's amazing.
Is that supposed to be normal?
No, that's Laura.
Oh, Laura.
I mean, it literally looks like her room. That's amazing. Anyway, yeah, Cameron did a great job on this. I'm going to have to really compliment him on this.
Do more things make sense now?
Without digging too far into it, I'm going to say, yeah. I mean, this was kind of where I expect. Some of this was what I expected. He very much is drawing from the final dossier, secret history, and all of that. So it's very clear he's keeping the continuity very, very well, which I've always said you have to when you're doing, this kind of time travel type of stuff.
Yeah. This is what we saw in particular in this hour. This is what I was expecting out of season 3.
Yeah.
This is what I was expecting to see.
And I really feel like oh, help me out. What was the girl's name that played Annie?
Heather Graham.
Yeah, Heather Graham. She's said many times that she wanted to come back, that she wanted to, bring a sense of closure for the character and everything. I think this is exactly the kind of thing she had in mind too.
Yeah.
But man, yeah, this is some good stuff. Really, really good. How about you guys in the chat? Anyone, any thoughts? I mean, as he does get a lot of the Lynchian, weirdness, but he doesn't go like completely ridiculous with it. It's like, if anything, it's a bit more linear almost. I know we're talking about, a literally non-linear storyline, but I mean, it's not as WTF as the actual episodes of Twin Peaks were, in my opinion. I'm actually able to look at this and say, yeah, I get what this is, what he's getting at. It's pretty straightforward. He pushes the envelope a little bit, but not so much as to have you start questioning, the canonicity of it. And yes, I know this isn't truly canon. This is a fan film, but I don't think it goes so far outside of you know the actual canon that you can't establish this as head canon. I think Cameron did an outstanding job with this. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. I mean, I swear, she could walk over to that dresser there and pull it back, and you'd find her diary there. That's how good these sets are, and I hope we'll get a chance to ask him about that when he's on.
I mean, most likely these sets were just things from people's houses from when they did the original Twin Peaks. And it's like, hey, yeah, I still got that dresser. Let's put that in there.
Yes, but he paid attention to things like, I'm almost positive that's the same bedspread. That's almost the same or exactly the same nightgown that Laura was wearing. The hairdo is perfect. Yes, it's a wig, but the hairdo is spot on. The style of bed, he really did pay attention to detail. I may actually have to take this and take it to do a scene by scene with Fire Walk with Me to compare, because it's really, really good. Yeah, impressive stuff. And
Well,
you also caught, because and this is what I was wondering what the transition was going to be. She went from having memorized exactly what Major Briggs told her to say to having spent some time in the lodge with the good Dale, finding out that there is a good Dale and a bad Dale. See, that's the other thing too. Between season 2, the last time we see Annie in the last episode, right? And when Laura sees her in the past, when does she know that there is a good Dale and a bad Dale? How does she know that? This kind of establishes that after waking up the next day, he came to see her. She rebuffed him. He went to Audrey. Then she ends up in the Black Lodge and encounters the good Dale, who's still there. That's why she changes what she says to Laura. You don't usually get answers like that from David Lynch, but in this case, it's like, I don't see any other way it could have gone.
Yeah.
And I can't help but think that was exactly Cameron's thought process, was exactly that. She says this line. What does that mean, and what does it imply? So, anyway, you were starting to say something, Boomer?
oh, we just learned more about Annie's mom, though, didn't we, this episode?
Well, I'm not sure that we did. I think that if you've read the final dossier and Secret History, you kind of know that's the kind of see you next Tuesday she really is. She's a bit narcissistic. She someone else has a tragedy, something is the victim of something really heinous, and she finds a way to make it all about herself. And sadly, that does happen, which, leaves the victim like, I have nowhere to turn and no one to go to. I have no support system. It also makes me wonder, and I kind of wondered this when I was reading it in the final dossier. wonder how much Norma knew about what Annie went through. You know,
Yeah,
I
good
think
point.
we're at the point where we're going to maybe find that out.
maybe, yeah, yep. So there you go.
And next week will be the very last segment of this.
Yes, last hour. Yeah. So this is the this is where we leave off. This is where we'll start next week. So I'll do
There's
the same
still
thing. I'll put the link into the
still time for a Flappy appearance.
yes. Well, didn't
Yes.
we establish that there was a
A
flappy
bird
nest in the
cage.
last episode? Yeah, it was a bird cage. Right. You may have been in there. You don't know.
Could be. All right. And I am going to reserve all further judgment until after I've seen the final part here. But as I said, this was more along the lines of what I was expecting out of season 3. So you kind of get a little bit of an idea. This is skewing more towards what my theory of season 3 was. So to me, this tracks. And like I said, I'm going to kind of reserve my judgment for a week, but I'm ready to consider this canon.
Yeah, I am too. I really am. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it does a good enough job of defending itself, narratively speaking. It's and saying, this makes, not only does this make sense, but some of this it almost has to be. Like I said, the whole thing about the encounter with the Doppelkoop, and then meeting up with the good Dale in the lodge. We don't actually see it until now, but it's implied it must have happened. Otherwise, how would she know?
Good point.
So there we go.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed part 3. Part 4, the conclusion, next week, and then the week after that, Cameron will join us, and we will tie him to a chair, put a bright light on him, and
and force him to answer our questions about all of this. Yeah.
Talk, you skeleton. No.
Yeah, exactly.
They have this of making you talk. There's a severe lack of discipline here. Anyway, there are 4 lights. Yeah. How do we know? There could be 5.
Right.
All right. Well, let's go one time around the horn. Troy, what's coming up?
Yep. So if you are watching, on most of our channels here, stay where you're at. You will be redirected to the next episode of Twin Peaks.
Blake 7.
Did I say Twin Peaks?
Yes.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Blake 7. Yeah. That would have been real confusing, right? The next episode of Blake 7. Again, this is one of my favorite episodes. It's definitely my favorite episode this season. It's called Countdown. And it's a heavy focus on Avon this episode, and his backstory. So that will be in about a half hour, which is perfect because that gives me time to get myself something to eat. I'll let Netter tell you about what's going on Thursday. But Friday, Agent Boomer and I, 9 Central, 10 Eastern, on Last Call. We're going to be doing a little more timey-wiminess. Going back in time to look at the early days of Doctor Who. We'll explain why we're feeling nostalgic about Doctor Who right about now, but we'll consider this a really, really big good old days as we dig into how great Doctor Who was. Some great memories, focusing on the first 3 Doctors.
First 3 Doctors, yes.
Yeah. And those are the major things I got coming up. I'll let everyone else talk about what they got coming up.
Including the true first Doctor, William Hartnell.
Exactly. That's exactly right. With whom I share a birthday. Not the same year, obviously, but the same day. January 8th was when William Hartnell was born. Yep.
Nice. All right. Netter.
Let's see. Of course, I'll be on co-hosting on Lake 7 right after this. Then Thursday, Troy and I will be talking about, because I don't have a guest, Troy and I will be talking about how to help get your YouTube channel monetized.
It's a process.
It's definitely a process. And I know some people are trying to get monetized right now, and the hoops they're trying to jump through, they're like, I don't get it. We're going to try and help.
Yep.
Let's see. Friday, I'll be co-hosting on Friday Night Last Call. Saturday over on my channel, we'll be watching the Bruce Lee classic.
Classic?
Yes.
Okay. I
Fist of Fury.
Yep.
That'll be a lot of fun. That's it for me for this week.
Yep.
All right. Boomer.
This Sunday we'll be on Geeky Geezers, where we're going to spend the full 2 hours talking about Popeye the Slayer Man.
Nice. Yeah, I'm going to try and see that this weekend.
Oh my goodness! No, we're going to be talking about more Bond news, like who the possible newly signed producers are, which is not giving me hope. Fallout from Snow White, we're going to be delving into that as well. Box office results and whatnot. And actually the new trailer for the new Final Destination movie, which I guess is the last time we'll see Tony Todd in one of those movies. Yeah. That's it. Oh, and I'll be on Friday with Troy for Last Call. Doctor discussion.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that thing brings things back around to me. Of course, Thursday, right after Thursday Things, join me for coming attractions, where you will find out what I'm going to be up to for the next week on my channel. Friday night at 8 p.m. over on Big Al Presents, I'll be joining him for the Friday night edition of Films with Friends, and we're going to be watching Critters from 1986. And of course, catch me in the chat for Retro Cinema, as Nutter said, this Saturday. And of course, let's see, Sunday, I'll be returning with Unscripted, and I'm going to be delving into the whole Rachel Ziegler situation. I know that was something I said I wasn't really going to go into, but I saw an article today that told me different. So we're going to be delving into that. And assuming I can secure a guest, reserved seats at 12:05 a.m. Eastern, 11:05 Central. And then Monday, I guess film to be determined. Members night at the movies, guys? Is that going on Monday, or?
I'm sorry. Is what going
Linda,
on?
you remember?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yes, it is. I have to put up a poll about what the
Oh.
movie's going to be, but yeah,
Okay.
that we'll be doing it. Sure.
Well, regardless of what the film may be, I'm planning on being there. So you can, if you are a member, which you should be, check us out over there.
Yeah.
And then let's see. Yeah, Tuesday, right back here. Same bat time, same bat channel. 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 Central for the next episode of Live from Sparkwood 21, Part 4, the conclusion of Queen of Hearts.
Yeah.
And then, of course, right after that, again, Blake 7, which will be a Callie backstory episode, which will explain whether or not she actually is telepathic. Because that might be helpful.
I
Anyway.
know.
You're a sweet kid, Ralphie, but not always helpful. Also, hashtag justice for Yan. Anyway.
Yes.
Moving
Right?
on. All right. Right. Well, I like to once again thank everybody who was in the chat this evening and everyone who watches the replay. Especially those joining us on X. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. And those who are with us here tonight in the chat, Connie, JPRPH1, Big Al Presents, Curtis Selby, The Timey Wimey Limey, Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips. Let's see. Once again, congratulations on the membership, Joe DeBecky. And thank you to Ruby Who for gifting that membership over on Troy's channel. And also thank you, Samuel Proctor, for also becoming a member over on Troy's channel as well. So Thank you for that. All right. Well, that's the show.
That's right.
Netter, would you like to take us out with your closing?
Absolutely. You all know what I always say. We can talk amongst ourselves, and that's all well, good, and fun. But it's so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat, and you're dropping the comments, questions, trivia, being goofy, whatever it may be. And it doesn't feel like we're separated by miles or continents in some cases. It just feels like we're hanging out in our family room, passing the popcorn and having a great time. But I love spending this time with you guys. I love seeing you guys in the chat. And if you're not here, I miss you. So even if you can't stay for stream, if you can pop in and just say hi, can't stick around, but hi, that would be great. So this way, I know you're okay. I also want to thank you all for the many ways that you support us and our channels. And I hope that we continue to bring you content that you love. But until next time, which will be shortly, right here, stay right here. So you'll be redirected to Blake 7. Good night and God bless.
All right. And yes, for those of you who are watching on my channel, and I do see that there are a few of you there, you will be redirected to Troy's channel for Blake 7 from HQ in all points north, south, east, west, and beyond, including the corner of Sparkwood and 21 and whatever lodge you might find yourself. Good night. Take care. Stay strong. Be safe and healthy, because this is how we win.